Good Wednesday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, your source for weather information for the northern mid-Atlantic 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on this blustery and changeable Wednesday, the last Wednesday of the month of February, the 26th, 2014, and this is the daily video forecast discussion. And the morning surface chart this morning shows plenty of mid and low-level clouds across the region this morning with a light southwest wind. And we have some light snow, which is breaking out across the region. We have some light snow in Millville, also in Atlantic City. Some light snow now touching the ground in Newark, or flakes in the sky anyway. And we have some light snow also in Trenton, parts of Philadelphia, northeastern Philadelphia, and southeastern Pennsylvania has some light snow as well. Some light snow at Reading, reaching the ground as a cold front is approaching from the west, and a wave, upper shortwave max, is moving through the Virginias and then off the mid-Atlantic coast during the next couple of hours. And the winds are southwesterly now, and they'll begin to back around to the northwest with increasing gust and across the region during this morning. Temperatures this morning still on the cold side with plenty of low-level clouds across the region. We have temperatures in the teens across northeastern Pennsylvania, northwestern New Jersey, and also up into the Hudson River Valley and extending into northern Connecticut. Temperatures in southern Connecticut, the South Shores, and also around the Newark, New York City metro area. Temperatures are in the mid to the upper 20s across the region. Elsewhere, temperatures are running in the mid to upper 20s across central Pennsylvania and also into central New Jersey and southern New Jersey and the Delmarva region as well. Start out with some watches, warnings, and advisories. We have small craft advisories in effect until 10 o'clock tonight along the South Shore, the North Shore of Long Island, the back bays here into the harbor. And these are for westerly to southwesterly winds at 15 to 20 knots, gust up to 30 knots this afternoon, veering around to the west and northwest later this afternoon and tonight. They'll drop off a little bit tonight, and then the small craft advisories will continue into tomorrow as northwesterly winds will be howling in at 15 to 25 knots with gusts up to 35 knots and seas on the ocean fronts here in the 3 to 5 foot range. We could even have a gale watch in effect for the coastal waters here on the South Shore and also the North Shore of Long Island, and specifically the New Jersey coastal waters tomorrow afternoon. Now, inland across southeastern New Jersey, Cape May and Atlantic City, and into portions of Vineland and near Wilmington and down through Dover and Rehoboth Beach, we have a winter weather advisory through early this afternoon at around 1 o'clock, up to 2 inches of snow as a shortwave max and cold front come through the region this morning, and blustery conditions, driving slippery roads during late this morning and early this afternoon. Visible satellite view this morning at sunrise shows plenty of clouds across the region. Here's the delineator line. Here are cold front moving through western Pennsylvania and a shortwave max here across central and southeastern Virginia moving across the region. Snow is breaking out this morning and expanding in the mid and upper level lifting that's going on here. Basically some light snow this morning across the Delmarva region, southern New Jersey as well, and even some flakes now beginning to fly across Trenton, the 78 to 95 corridor into New York City, and we're expecting some very light accumulations here, anywhere from up to an inch, and some snow squalls late this morning and early afternoon before the whole thing just collapses and moves off the coast. And if we take a look at the radar, we can see a plume of moisture here with snow occurring now across the Virginias into the Delmarva region, southern New Jersey. And some of this light snow is now spreading into southeastern Pennsylvania, where visibilities are being reduced at Philadelphia, North Philadelphia, and also at Trenton, and a few flakes now beginning to fly across Newark and the New York City terminals this morning as well. And it's a busy day on the aviational deck. Basically VFR, but marginal VFR to IFR conditions at times, and some snow across the region, especially central and southeastern New Jersey and southeastern Pennsylvania this morning. Starting out, here we go, just refreshed itself there. Starting out at Newark this morning, we have some light snow. Visibility is 9 miles, the temperature 25. The wind is out of the southwest at 10 knots. Overcast conditions at 4,000 feet. The wind chill 15 degrees. For this morning, some broken ceilings at around 4,500 feet, and there'll be a period of light snow with the southwest wind at around 12 knots. During this morning, some broken ceilings as well, And then from about late morning, about 8, 9 o'clock, winds veer around to, or back around to the west at 13 gusts to 21 knots. Some light snow showers, maybe a blustery snow squall across the region. And then from late this afternoon, just broken ceilings, scattered clouds across the region. Winds out of the west at about 15 gusts up to 23 knots. And then veering or backing around to the northwest at 17 gusts up to 24 knots late this afternoon. And we'll begin to get a few more clouds out of the region, scattered clouds with just a few clouds by late this afternoon and evening, and then just some scattered clouds overnight tonight. The winds dying down out of the northwest at under 10 knots. And tomorrow morning they back around or veer around to the southwest ahead of another cold front, which is an Arctic front coming through tomorrow afternoon. Some scattered clouds across the region in the morning with southwest winds at around 10 knots, freshening up to about 19 knots with some broken ceilings by late tomorrow morning and early afternoon as the front nears the region. Basically VFR conditions outside of MVFR conditions in the snow squalls and at the terminals during this morning, and again possible on Thursday afternoon as well. For Philadelphia, 27 degrees this morning. The wind is out of the southwest at 12, visibility 1.25 miles and some light snow. Overcast conditions at 2,800 feet. The wind chill 16. And we're going to have some snow squalls and some light snow across the region this morning. Winds back around to the west. With visibilities under 1 mile in some of that snow this morning, and then improving to about 5 miles in a blustery snow shower or some light snow early or later this morning, and then the winds back around to the northwest at 16 gusts to 22 knots with some scattered to broken clouds across the region this afternoon. Winds begin to die down tonight with just a few scattered clouds across the region. And then southwesterly winds at 10 gusts up to 18 knots ahead of the next cold front moving through, whipping through the area tomorrow. We could have some more snow showers or squalls across the region tomorrow afternoon as that front moves through at the terminals. Once again, basically VFR conditions outside of MVFR or locally IFR conditions in any of the snow showers or snow squalls over the next 48 hours. High resolution rapid refresh model this morning shows the light snow breaking out across the region. And that will be moving through the region during this morning into the afternoon, and then the snow showers and blustery conditions should exit east over New York City, lower Connecticut, Long Island, and off the New Jersey coast during early this afternoon, with some broken to scattered clouds across the region. Not showing up on the RAP model, but here's our next cold front coming through. This is an Arctic front here across the Great Lakes, and that will be passing through the region during tomorrow afternoon. 4-kilometer NAM model off the Penn State Ewald site shows the snow breaking out across the region this morning, moving across the terminals and out over the coastal waters south of Long Island by late this afternoon. Some scattered clouds left over and a blustery west to northwest wind coming in. And most of the moisture outside of the snow this morning will be exiting the region, and we wait for the next Arctic front to move through. This is time to move through tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. Could have some scattered clouds and broken ceilings tomorrow morning, and we could have a windy snowburst across the region, especially at the terminals across the northwestern sections of the region. Not out of the question. Then the skies break tomorrow afternoon, and then we get into a clearing pattern, at least with dry conditions setting up for Thursday night. Winds dying down, dry conditions as high pressure is in control during the day on Friday. And then warm air advection begins to move in across the region over the weekend. We could have a little bit of light snow on Saturday. We'll get into that in a minute. And then we have a complicated forecast coming up for the Sunday night through Tuesday time frame. As our current snow across the region this morning, breaking out across 78 into Newark, and then southwest through southeastern Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, and southern New Jersey as well. This is the total estimated Doppler, future cast going on through Friday morning at 5 a.m. of where the model thinks the greatest snow will occur. The lighter shades of gray here are less than an inch, and the light opaque white shade here, anywhere from between 1 to 3 inches of snow, could be on the ground in these locations here through Friday morning. Current surface analysis from weatherroanoke.com and Digital Atmosphere Software this morning shows the light snow and shortwave moving across the Delmarva region this morning into central and southern New Jersey, touching off some light snow here in the Newark area as well. Here's our cold front moving through, high pressure building in behind it, and then another Arctic front well to the northwest, diving southeast across the region tomorrow with some more snow showers. GFS maps into motion. First of all, we're going to close out the meteorological month of February with temperatures at 15 to 20 degrees below normal. We should be in the mid 40s at this time of the year, and we're going to find temperatures below freezing right into the weekend, maybe possibly getting above freezing again on Saturday and early Sunday, but then temperatures fall back again. And it's going to be a complicated forecast going forward. We'll start things out with a short wave and cold front moving across the region this morning with some light snow showers, and maybe a brief snow squall across certain regions. Accumulations generally 1 to 2 inches. National Weather Service painting up to 2 inches in portions of northwestern New Jersey, too. I think that that's probably an outlier, but under an inch is possible, and slippery road conditions in any of the blustery snow showers that cross the region. And that moves off the coast and minors out during the evening. High pressure building in across the region during tonight and tomorrow morning, and here comes another low across the Great Lakes, dragging an Arctic front across the region tomorrow afternoon. Blustery conditions, snow showers across the hills of northwestern New Jersey, the New York City area, the Hudson Valley into Connecticut. And then that moves out. High pressure builds in again across the region during the day on Friday. Thursday night and Friday, winds begin to decouple as the center of the high is overhead on Friday. Seasonably cold day, still below normal in temperature, but generally dry conditions. Another weak short wave moving across the Tennessee and Ohio River Valley during the day on Saturday might touch off a little bit of light snow across the Delmarva region, and then that seems to minor out as it reaches off the coast here according to the modeling on Saturday. So Saturday night and Sunday looks dry at this time, and then a cold front begins to move towards the region, and the baroclinic zone begins to stall out, and this is where the models are going to have a difficult time here. Low pressure moving in from off the west coast and dives down through the Rockies and into the Four Corners region, and then eventually this begins to carve out a trough in the means across the eastern United States, and the front will be stalling out with isentropic lift. Warm air advection will be in the cold sector here as high pressure is anchored in across southeastern Canada. This is a much colder solution than what we saw yesterday, and this will result in snow breaking out across the region probably during the day on, Sunday night actually, and into early Monday morning. Could be mixing south of 78 with a little bit of sleet into Philadelphia, mainly snow north of that, as this model is showing, and then it could be moderate snow during the early morning hours on Monday and Monday afternoon. It could be snowing pretty good around Philadelphia, Trenton, into New York City, Hartford, and into the Hudson Valley region, northeastern Pennsylvania. We're going to have to see where the strongest lifting and frontogenetic forcing or snow banding is going to set up across this region on Monday. It could be moderate snow falling in this region. Further off the coast, where warming is occurring near the coast, especially southern New Jersey, Atlantic City, and Cape May, could turn over to just a little bit of rain. Again, this is a very complicated forecast. It will determine where this center of the low is. If this moves a little bit further to the north, which doesn't look to be happening now because high pressure will be blocking this, so it's going to make an exit move right off the mid-Atlantic coast. That's going to keep us on the colder sector. Wednesday. And yet even more energy here diving down across the region. Here's another area of high pressure building in across the region on next Thursday, but notice this short wave develops which would be on next Friday morning, Thursday night and Friday morning. So we're not out of this winter pattern yet, even though meteorological winter ends officially on Friday. Hopefully this recording comes out okay. I've been experiencing some microphone automatic turn on and turn off, which has nothing to do with me. So hopefully this turns out okay and that the audio portion of it is okay. Anyway, look for windy conditions, blustery conditions, below normal temperatures, snow squalls, and snow showers over the next couple of days as cold fronts race across the region with shortwave maxes moving through. And then a complicated forecast from Sunday right through next week as disturbances and a changeable air mass in place with snow on the way for Sunday night through Monday night, early Tuesday morning, and we could be dealing with some moderate snowfall around here again during the day on Monday. For Garden State Weather and gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You'll find all the latest information live on our pages and Facebook and Twitter as well. And we'll be back in video form tomorrow morning on Thursday. For Garden State Weather, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You make it a good Wednesday.